doing code retrievals that Mary Magdalene and the Magdalene priestesses left in the land. I'm sitting outside. I have noise cancellation on right now, but I'll have to take it off when I sing because the noise cancellation distorts the sound. If you can hear background noise, I apologize. I'm at my parents' house, and there seems to always be someone doing yard work, and there's planes that fly by, so you will hear it, but it was more aligned to be outside, especially when working with the land, even if there is background noise. And hopefully you can hear me all right. So let me tell you a bit more about what I'm doing and how this came about. So I am doing land retrieval and womb rooting through the crystalline grid. This means that I'm witnessing, feeling the grief that's held in the land, retrieving the codes and threading them whole, returning them to the earth if that's where they belong, or the memories, the codes are being dispersed to those who they belong to. In this video, we're doing Magdalene codes specifically, and I'm going to tell you how that came about and why. So I had been seeing a lot of people in the priestess space because I also call myself a priestess, but it's more to rewrite how people view the priestess space currently in the new age industry, which I don't agree with a lot, and to return it back to combining sort of the ancient knowledge with the future reweaving, where you're combining all the lineages that your soul carries. Now, I'd been seeing a lot of the rose path popping up recently from new people, and this is a signal of this reawakening in the communities, in healers, a return, this lineage waking up to them. But I had a strong aversion to it because it was the connection of almost, some people over-connect it with Mary Magdalene, almost making it like this is her path. When to me, the rose path is an evolution, an adaptation that enfolds teachings that we attribute to Mary Magdalene and teachings that we attribute to other priestess lineages. Intuitively, I believe it developed from Rosicrucian teachings, as well as more of the mystical branches of Freemason. This is just intuitively what I feel. Now, Mary Magdalene was a Magdalene. She, of course, the rose is a divine feminine symbol, but it's also a feminine or a symbol of the union of consciousness being embodied, not just femininity. That's why if you watch some of my other videos, I usually refer to divine body and divine mind, not divine feminine and divine masculine. Now, Mary Magdalene comes from the name of a town, or in Galilee, Magdala, and it's, to me, intuitively a temple holding, a temple town, a temple seat, not just a regular old town. Now, Magdala means tower. If you watch some of my other videos, you know I break down sort of esoteric phonetic resonance of words. If you look at the word Magdalene, you can intuit that it means holder of the tower between heaven and earth, holder of the keys to the bridge between heaven and earth. The path of the Magdalene, to me, and of the rose as well, because I do not think there's anything wrong with teaching the rose path, feeling a call to it. Even I feel a call to it. The aversion I felt was a signal to me to look into, reawaken why that is, and to bring through this transmission. It wasn't a thing of like, oh, the rose path is bad. So the Magdalene path, the rose path, a lot of divine, what we call divine feminine teachings, are teachings of divine embodiment. They're teachings of how working with the womb space in feminine embodiments works with the root sacral anchor of masculine embodiments. It doesn't have to be romantic partnership, but how they work together to create, how they work together to move energy, to restore and heal, where someone without a womb space is our physical womb space, is anchoring through what we usually refer to as their energetic womb space or the root sacral area. And someone with a womb space is spiraling it into form and into coherence and moving it out. So that's how this came about. The reason I'm doing these live, it's not so, I don't really expect many people to show up. It's not so that you join live, but it's more so, we'll just wait for the plane to go by. Seems like it's taking a long way around. So the reason I'm doing these lives, it's more so the integrity of the energy is coming through. And I feel called to also do them live as more of a teaching of, oh, everything doesn't have to be perfect. It's okay if I mispronounce things. It's okay if I don't get it right. I don't have to script it out. And also don't have to edit out some things. So that's why these are being held live instead of pre-recorded. So Mary Magdalene, I have channeled her, tapped into her memory lines before. And what I know about her and the rose, her and thorns plants, is when Jesus, or Yeshua, however you know him, was crucified on the cross, who I see, he was a teacher, a leader for her. So remember, I said Magdalene, the priestesses and priest of the Magdalene, holding the keys between the tower or the bridge between heaven and earth. Mary Magdalene's mission was to close the loop and restore the bridge between heaven and earth. You would assume that since we see her as being partnered with Jesus, you would assume that was Jesus's path as well. And while I think he was deeply entwined with that mission, I don't see it that way. I see it as he was more of a teacher and a guide for her, whether they were in union or not, can't say at this point in time. And her mission was to bridge this even after Jesus, Yeshua, died. She was part of a triadic mission with Mother Mary, and who we know as Philo of Alexandria. That comes up in Gnostic text, but is kind of mysterious. If anyone has access to his memories, let me know. He was a scribe for a lot of these teachings. And so she was meant to do this after Jesus's death, to carry the codes, to close the loop, to work on the grid as one of the holders of this work at that time when the cycle aligned. However, she did not complete it. She did leave codes. One of those codes was at Jesus's death, where she held in her hand roses, the thorns a mirror to the thorn crown. There's a name for it, but yeah, that Jesus wore on his head. And when she was holding those in her grief, she was shredding her hands with those thorns. Mother Mary was doing the same. And in their grief, there's that lore that their tears grew roses. But they were holding roses in their hands, shredding them, and the blood was going down into the earth, leaving the codes of this grief, leaving the wisdom of it to be returned now. That's part of what we're doing today. What I also tapped into when I was tapping into her memory stream is that after his death, the Magdalene priestesses dispersed. I don't know all of where she went. Obviously, that would probably take a long time. But when she ended her life, it felt like it was in the east to me, Syria, Turkey. She showed me other Magdalene priestesses dispersing across the globe, settling in other areas, passing on the wisdom, the knowledge of the Magdalene path in different cultures. So that's to keep the wisdom alive, and it gets folded into other cultures, into other lineages. And that's, part of the rose path's evolvement. I'm just feeling if there's anything else I want to share before we begin. Yeah, so I will guide you through relaxing. There may be more reading information that wants to come through. If you want to receive the codes, you'll receive them if they're for you. But the reason I'm guiding you into, more of protecting your energy. You don't necessarily need to fully relax and come into a meditative state, but just making sure that you're being responsible for your own energy. I'm being responsible. I'll guide you into protecting your energy and aligning with the codes if they are for you. And connecting with the land. It also may help you tap into your own roles of reweaving grief, chaos in the earth into coherence. When I tap in, there may be other things that I'm prompted to read before just retrieving the codes or other information I'm prompted to share. So we'll just see. I didn't tap in too much about this before. It was kind of a last minute calling to do this one. I even thought I was going to go on a hike somewhere nearby and do something similar with the land here. But no, it was to do this with Mary Magdalene. The other lives I have coming up tomorrow, the next 3 days, is for Turkey, for Glastonbury and the UK, and for Egypt. I also have interesting memories of those places, so those could be interesting to see. So I'm just going to start with the breath. Breathing into the center of my being. As you breathe, just see a golden light in your heart space. And as you breathe, that golden light is growing larger. And it's forming an octahedron, two pyramids on top of each other, one pointing up, one pointing down. And as you breathe, this octahedron grows larger and larger until it's as big as your whole being. All of your light bodies, your aura, your body are enclosed in this tetrahedron. One end is pointing upwards towards the sun. One is pointing downwards towards the earth. And as you breathe, you're infusing this octahedron with more golden light. Only what is aligned with your heart, your integrity, your love, your joy, your being is allowed to enter this field today. You are fully protected and held. And as you are held in this octahedron, light from the heart of the all moves down through the sun, a rainbow of all light, touching the top of this octahedron and moving down, connecting with your head, moving down through your crown, your third eye, your throat, relaxing your neck, moving into your heart space. And then breathe in again, down through the base of your body, through your tailbone, and see the air moving around through your reproductive organs. And as you breathe in again to your base, a flower emerges from the earth. And this flower holds you at the base of your body, seated firmly, connected to the earth. And the heart healing energies, the energies of the whole, the organic womb of the earth, move up through the heart of the earth, through the roots and the stem of the flower, and down into the base of the flower, where the energy moves up through your own base, your own reproductive organs, through your root, your sacral, aligning you with the natural frequency of the earth, up through your solar plexus, up through your heart. And when it meets your heart, the energies of the all, the rainbow of divine light and consciousness, merge with the life force energy of the earth. And as they merge, they begin to weave and entwine and encircle your full body in a sphere, in a loop, holding you connected, grounded to the earth's memory, to ancestral wisdom, and to the divine light of all, of God. And now I'm just going to tap into where I need to be tapped into today. Mm. This is a reweaving just of the body, of Earth, a reweaving of the network left by Mary Magdalene and the Magdalene priestesses, as well as others. The codes fragmented over time, the core wounding of watching them change, of watching them be suppressed, of the grief of the voice, of how to work with the womb between both sexes, between all, and the womb of the earth and the cosmic womb. Many of you feel this wounding, this grief of bleeding for the rebirth, for it to never come. Of wounding your own body, your own heart, your own soul, to carry it forward, to hold it in secret, to hide it in your body, in your womb. And as you are tapped into the memory of the earth, if you feel grief, if you feel rage, allow it to be felt, allow it to come through. Because you must hold it. If you are rethreading it, you must feel it, feel it where it has wounded your own being. The tower, the light, the bridge between heaven and earth must be woven through all, through the earth, through the body. It's not just bringing the energies here, it's knowing how to rethread them, to make them whole, to allow them to express in your body, to allow them to move through you and send them home. Allow yourself to tap into the lines, the memories, the knowings of Magdalene that you hold. These are the original codes. And as you feel them, allow them to awaken in you, how they move through you. They are all over the grid. They are all over the earth. And it's not just one voice that holds them, but is how you express them. They are the codes, the wounds, the light, the embodiment of all, of the mother and the father. What does your heart say in this moment? And how does it reweave the threads, the memory from your body, from your womb, that is aligned with your mind, with your consciousness, How does it bring them whole? Is it through sound? Is it through movement? Is it through art? Now place your hands, one on your abdomen, your womb, one on your heart. See the crystalline roots of the earth, the crystalline web of the earth reaching up to you, the golden threads of memory, of wisdom that allows you to nourish yourself, to be supported by her and all the frequencies, the codes that you need, that you call forth, that you share. And as we sing, what is yours will be returned to you. Allow yourself to feel it. You are safe. You are loved. You are held by the earth, by the all, by the mother. Do not forget that all is here. I heard a Manune nukuruke no quiero amaro no halo 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 haro haro Hallo, 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 ha, 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 ha. Mehero, ha, 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 oh. In a carole, halo, halo, he no kua ma horoaka, oh. El manera mero are he 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 Orum aho, aho, aho. Helura, 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 helura. Alo, hale, hama, hale, hula. Nune ama, oh, nune ama, nune ama, nune ama, nune ama. Um, lo, 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 ara. Rest in knowing you received what was needed to be received by you. If you feel you need to move your own energy, move, express, sing. Take a deep breath in. Move the breath through your heart, down your body, through the base, and out into the earth. returning what belongs to her, to Mother Earth, back to her. Breathing up and out. Breathe up through your base, up through your body, allowing the air to move through you, releasing back what belongs to the sky, to all, back to them. Breathing in through your heart, and you see the light from all, the light from Earth, still harmonizing what was received. And it will continue to integrate. The octahedron surrounding your body, the flower beneath you, holding you, gently begin to recede. You are always connected to them, to this. You are always directing your own light. And they just help you feel it, to see it, to amplify it and magnify it. As they gently begin to recede, the octahedron returning to your heart, the flower returning to the earth, the golden light, the orb around you, from the all, from the earth, from this harmonization of energy, shrinks down, surrounding your body, harmonizing your field, allowing you to integrate the codes that you received, that you hold, the memories activated within you. And it allows all of your energy centers to know that they are done receiving. And feel into this energy as you go through your days. What you received, reflect on what this awoken within you. And how does it work through you as you move with the earth? I would love to hear what you felt or received. I forgot to turn my noise cancellation off, or it was never on, I'm not sure, during the singing. So if it distorted at the beginning or throughout the song, I apologize. Can't really see the light out here because of the sun. But you'll still receive the energy and the codes, even if the sound is not great. Sorry, I have a bowl of ash and water. I'm going to get back to the earth in a second. But yeah, let me know what you felt. Let me know if it did distort. Well, I can rewatch it myself, but let me know what you felt, and I'll see you tomorrow if you join me, or if you watch tomorrow's turkey. So if you watch the turkey retrieval later, I'll see you then. Bye.